I wasn't going home. Not yet, anyway. But I did have my camera back. To most on the Allied side, Germany was a machine, efficient and relentless. But there were people starving on that train, people that needed help.
Ich habe solchen Hunger.
Du hast in diesem Wagen nichts verloren gefangen. Raus hier! Du hast in diesem Wagen nichts verloren gefangen. Raus hier! Was ist?
I remember a carriage of wounded German soldiers. Some gestured to me for food. I wasn't the hero Julia thought I was. I couldn't help these people. But I could take photos. One day, I thought, when I'm back in Canada, I'll show people what happened. And as I took those photos, I wondered, had my plan to get to Kurt's farm even worked?
I had 10 days at home and barely knew where to begin. I knew only that Lucy needed me. I could not even bring myself to enter my son's room.
Darf ich etwas Brot haben, Papa? Wo ist mein Bruder, Papa? Hast du ihn gefunden? Mama sagt, du erzählst nicht gerne vom Krieg. Warum, Papa? Mama sagt, wir haben nichts zu essen, weil Krieg ist. Warum braucht der Krieg das ganze Essen, Papa? Hat Lotti dir im Krieg geholfen, Papa? Ist Lotti eine deutsche Katze, Papa? Was hat sie in Frankreich gemacht? Meinst du, ich kann auch mal in den Krieg, Papa? Ich will auch gegen den Feind kämpfen. Wie du. Ich hab solchen Hunger, Papa. Wenn wir den Krieg gewinnen, gibt es dann wieder Essen? Was hältst du von dem Namen Lotti, Papa? Passt er zu ihr? Baust du immer noch an der Flugmaschine? Ich möchte eine große Scheibe, Papa.
Es tut mir leid, Liebes. Dieses Stück Brot muss lange reichen.
Papa, können wir Lotti für immer behalten? Mama hat gesagt, du hättest im Schlaf geschrien. Ist alles in Ordnung? Erzählst du mir eine Geschichte? Danke, Papa. Du hast mir gefehlt.
Guten Morgen, Kurt. Ich habe Dr. Siegfrieds Stethoskop aus dem Dorf mitgebracht. Für Luzi. Luzi, hast du dein Brot gegessen? Wir brauchen Feuerholz, Kurt. Oh, wir brauchen frisches Wasser aus dem Brunnen, Kurt. Holst du bitte etwas?
Things were different at home. Weird. We have all changed, I fear. Maybe it was Lucy's illness. Maybe it was the war. But I never mentioned Max, for I could not speak of my failure. I did what I could, but we remained hungry.
I remember that little girl so clearly. She was alone, and she was hungry. I couldn't just leave her. Maybe the adults on board could spare a little food.
Ob es im Dorf wohl mehr Lebensmittel gibt? Ja, ich habe Greta gebeten, auf eine Brotration aufzunehmen. Wir könnten daraus Suppe kochen. Vielleicht weiß sie sogar für alle.
Mörder, hau ab!
Whoever that chocolate belonged to, they'd be happy to feed a starving child. Or that's what I told myself anyway.
Hör mal, aber sag's nicht weiter. Ich habe etwas Fleisch versteckt. Hast du es dabei?
Was machst du hier?
Schokolade? Hey, er hat Schokolade.
They let the prisoners walk around.
Was ist los?
You don't cause trouble. Schokolade. Bitte.
Du hast hier nichts verloren. Raus hier!
Oh, danke für die Schokolade.
And for some reason, it reminded me of the man whose life I accidentally sent Allied intelligence to. The German and his cat.
Hier, Lotti. Kätzchen. Lotti,
Wie ich sehe, fühlst du dich schon wie zu Hause. Du bist hier immer willkommen, aber geh nicht in mein Bett.
Lauf, Lotti, lauf. Was machst du hier, Lotti? Hier, Kätzchen. Lotti. Komm hierher.
I did what I could, but Lucy...
Hey,
Oh, Lucy. Alles in Ordnung? Kurt! Oh, Lucy. Alles in Ordnung? Kurt! Oh.
I wish I knew how to help my little girl. I came home to see my wife and my daughter, to spend time with my family, and yet none of us spoke. I thought I could come home from the war. I thought I could leave it behind. But I understand now, Katrin, and I'm sorry. I can never leave the war behind. The war follows me wherever I go.
Sure enough, I found myself on Kurt's doorstep. I didn't know how he'd react. It's one thing being friends with the enemy in a tunnel underground, but another being friends out in the open. I needn't have worried, though. Kurt and his family were kind to me. They took me in, gave me a bed to sleep in, cooked me meals. In return, I helped out on the farm and did what I could around the house. A few days later, Kurt took me to a nearby village. There were things his family needed. Lucy, his daughter, was sick. And Germany was struggling to feed itself by that time. Everyone was hungry. So while I looked for food, Kurt looked for medicine for his little girl. Kurt trusted me with one of his ration tickets, but people weren't too friendly.
du bist hier nicht willkommen. Verschwinde! Hör auf, uns zu quälen!
Nicht für dich. Geh weiter, Abschaum.
Hey,
Warum hat er zu? Er hätte längst öffnen müssen.
Geh. Weg.
Moment, ich komme schon.
Du Bestie, weg!
I couldn't believe Kurt still had that cat. She was a funny little creature. You could often see her on the rooftops, chasing birds, I guess.
Mörder!
Du! Geh weg! Raus aus meinem Garten.
Eine Essensmarke? Wir haben noch ein Leib. Nur für Sie.
I finally found a loaf of bread. Food for Kurt's family.
Alles kommt wieder in Ordnung.
Der Tommy hier ist also dein Gefangener? Er kann das Brot haben, wenn es für dich ist.
Moment, ich komme schon.
Ich kann nicht glauben, dass von meinem Sohn nur noch eine Uniform bleibt.
Ich halte es nicht mehr aus. Ich kann nicht mehr.
Mit dir spielen wir nicht mehr, Kurt. Du bist einfach zu gut.
Kein Kämpfen mehr. Keine Waffen. Bitte, lieber Gott.
Entschuldigung. Mama hat gesagt, Kein Essen ohne Marke.
Die finden das gar nicht komisch, wenn man hier reingeht. Glaub's mir. Hey Kurt, geht's dir gut? Du weißt doch, du kannst hier nicht rein.
Was gefunden? Hey.
Kurt, wie schön, dich wiederzusehen. Dieser Krieg. Nicht einfach, hm? Zumindest wurde Jonas anständig begraben. Dank dir, Kurt. Jonas hat uns vielleicht verlassen, aber deine Tochter ist noch bei uns. Diese Pflanze könnte helfen. Koch sie in Wasser und gib Luzi den Sud zu trinken. Entschuldige mich, Kurt. Ich möchte allein sein. Viel Glück, mein Freund.
Now I could take care of Luzi. I could work on my plan for Harry.
It was then Kurt showed me his plan. Seemed like he wanted to build a balloon. At the time, I had no idea why. A real hot air balloon. And he wanted my help.
Komm mit, Harry.
I sure hoped Kurt knew what he was doing.
Mörder, hau ab!
Hey, Fremder. Was soll das mit dem Vogel? Dein Vogel liebt wohl Nachbars Wäsche.
Spielen, spielen!
Er kommt nie wieder. Du hast mir meinen Sohn geraubt, Mörder. Es gibt nichts, was du mir noch antun kannst.
The inn opened its doors to the public. I knew Kurt was looking for a barrel. This was good timing. But would they let me in? I was the enemy, after all.
Vor dem Krieg konnte ich immer schlafen. Das ist vorbei.
Was passiert, wenn wir einfach nicht zurückgehen?
Ich lasse dich nicht gehen, Oskar, hörst du? Du gehst nie wieder zurück.
Immer mit der Ruhe, Mutter. Wir haben eine ganze Woche zusammen.
Schön, dich wiederzusehen, Kurt. Ich hoffe, Luzi geht's besser. Wie fühlst du dich? Endlich wieder zu Hause. Es heißt ja, der Krieg hinterlässt unauslöschbare
The innkeeper
Spuren.
sure seemed good at talking, and Kurt gave him someone to talk to. The perfect distraction.
Schläfst du genug? Ruh dich mal aus. Erzähl mir doch mal von deiner Katze, Kurt. Es heißt, du hast sie im Niemandsland gefunden. Unglaublich. Eins muss ich ihr lassen. Sie hat echt Glück. Erzähl mir doch mal von deiner Katze, Kurt. Es heißt, du hast sie im Niemandsland gefunden. Unglaublich. Eins muss ich ihr lassen. Sie hat echt Glück. Suchst du immer noch deinen Sohn, Kurt? Der Krieg kennt ihn.
Remember, I had no idea what was going on. What use did Kurt have for a balloon? But whatever I said on the long walk home, Kurt's response was always the same. He pointed toward the sky.
So that is what happened, Katrin. I took these things from the village. I made a plan to help the man who I believed to be the hero, to repay my debt for the time he saved my life, and for the time he sent Allied intelligence to help me. I wanted to build a balloon for him. I wanted to send him home, to set him free.
Any German would kill me as soon as look at me. And I guess that's because of the stories I was told, you know? To folks back home, he would have been an evil Hun. But he was also a father. He was also a husband. And he was also my friend.
But I was too quick to trust the Canadian, too quick to call him a friend. I see now how foolish I've been. I see now I was wrong.
But Kurt wanted to build a balloon, and I think he meant to build it for me.
Something was wrong. My daughter didn't normally call out like that. She didn't make a fuss.
At the time, I thought maybe there'd been an accident and he needed my help. It never occurred to me that I'd done anything wrong. It just never occurred to me.
Harry! 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 Harry!
Das ist er. Das ist er. Das ist mein Sohn. Und du hast dieses Bild gemacht. Du warst dort. Ist er tot? Du Mörder!
I was as surprised as Kurt. I didn't know who Max was. It's like the picture of his son triggered something in him. Flipped a switch. You could see it in his eyes. Before we knew it, he packed up early, went back to war, and took a bunch of my photos with him.
Germany is interested only in its final push on the Western Front. They believe they can take Paris. I've not come here for Paris. By chance, I've been reunited with Franz. I haven't seen him since Vimy. Franz is built for war. Cold and detached, he sees the Tommy as vermin. I never used to understand him, but I do now. He will be a valuable ally. He has agreed to help me find the man in the picture.
So that was it. Kurt left. Me? I resolved to build that balloon. I didn't know if I could do it without Kurt, but I knew I had to try. It was a long shot, but I didn't want to spend the rest of my life in Germany. And back home, there was Julia.